Welcome back to 222 Evolution. This is a message for Aquarius for Monday the 30th of August. If it doesn't resonate, don't try and force it to fit. It's just not your message. Please try one of the other videos for your Moon, Rising and Venus sign. Oh, hopefully you'll find a message there. Please do remember to like, share and subscribe. I do really appreciate it. And if you could just hit that little thumbs up button for me and give the video a like, I would be very thankful. I am just going to ask that my energy is protected, and also the energy of the Aquarius while we receive these messages. Okay, 2 cards came out, so I'm going to take them both. First card that hit the deck, Vasilla the Brave, Courage, card number 18. The Juniper Tree, Deception. Okay, oh no, sorry, that's the wrong card. Well, not the wrong card. I thought it was a different card. There's a different card and it's about battle. And it's very, very similar. She has like a missile and barbed wire and an axe. She has all these different types of ammunition, and that's what I thought it was. But this lady has a scythe. Okay, I am instinctively feeling here, Aquarius, this is the courage. Before I go into the... Sorry guys, I'm just looking at this card very, very intently. I'm not sure that this card has come out before in this deck, if I'm honest, for me. My head has just completely gone. I do apologise, Aquarius. This does feel, there is something, there's a part of you that's dying. And I feel like it's the part that, take this where it resonates, this is what's coming out. So it could be anything. It could be like family members, friends, partners. But the way it's coming to me is like, if you've read The Women Who Run with the Wolves, you'll understand. Like, you know how as little girls, if a boy pulls your hair or calls your names, things like that, oh, it's because he likes you, be kind to him, be nice to him, or, oh, somebody's upset, you know, give them a cuddle. Little girls are taught from a very young age to be carers, aren't they? You know, give them a baby, give them a doll, give them, you know, and I'm not saying we don't do that with boys. Some boys do that, but traditionally, you know, what has happened for years and years and years, is that little girls are, you know, taught to be carers. And I feel like you, Aquarius, this is like, okay, I'm not gonna not say something to help someone else out. The way that I'm going to give this to you, Aquarius, sorry, I'm not describing this very well. I'm an Aquarius as well, and my Aquarius brain, you know what it's like, it goes all over the place, and sometimes there are like 20 thoughts going off at once, and it's a fight and a battle to get out of the mouth first, and they all end up coming out. So, I will give you an example. I was having something done by a company. I was paying for it. And I'd asked 3 or 4 times via email and over the phone for a certain thing. And it wasn't getting done. So in the end, I sent another email saying, I'm really sorry if I've sent this email to the wrong person, if you haven't gotten the message, and this person came back to me and said, oh yeah, sorry, that must have gone to somebody else. And I was looking at my email chain thinking, I can see that it went to you. I can see it's in my sent box. I know I sent that to you. But I gave this person a get out of jail free card by saying, oh, I'm sorry, it must have been my mistake. And again, I did that with something else recently as well. I know I'd booked something, a beauty treatment, and when it happened, it wasn't exactly as I'd asked for. And I said, oh, sorry, did I forget to book for the extra thing? And the lady said, yeah, you must have done. And I thought, I know I didn't. Again, it was me giving somebody a get out of jail free card, putting it on me. And how many times do we do that? And I'm not saying men don't do it, but especially as women, how many times do we do it so that men don't feel inferior or emasculated? It's just, I feel it's like really ingrained in us. And again, this could come from anywhere. It could be a friendship, it could be a family member, it could be partners, it could be all of the flipping above. But Aquarius, before I even get into the tarot, sorry, I've gone off on a proper 4-minute rant here, but before I even get into the tarot, I do feel like this is giving people a get out of jail free card where you shouldn't be. You now have the courage to detect the deception and call it out. I'm going to go straight to the tarot, guys. I'm going to go straight to the tarot. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting a no bullshit vibe here. I'm not taking it anymore. I'm not doing it. Like, look at these two. Look at them. Look at the way they're like, nah, not. Just not doing it. Not taking it. You think I'm going to take this? Not a chance. I'm done with it. Done with it. I'm calling it out. There's something, so with the shuffle, it feels like there is something inside you that's like, oh, that maybe doesn't feel right. Maybe it's not, oh, it doesn't feel right to do that or say that, but it's kind of like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Still going to do it. Four of Wands, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords. Queen of Swords, there you are, Aquarius energy. Three of Pentacles, love that. Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, Three of Swords, the Devil, Aquarius energy, Capricorn energy, I do apologise, Queen of Wands, okay. Okay, Queen of Wands for me is a no-nonsense approach. She is very loving, she's very caring, very, very loyal. She won't even, so this is the thing as well, maybe this is where it's, if this has been a long friendship, a long-term friendship, a long-term relationship, something like that, if she loves someone, she won't question it. If somebody came to her and said, I've been wronged, help me out, I need you to do X, Y, and Z for me, she would do it. She wouldn't question it, she wouldn't ask, she would trust her person and she would do it. I feel like now there is a little bit more of an energy where you're kind of going, okay, maybe I need to be a bit more Queen of Swords energy, be back in my own energy and analyse the situation. Is this person giving me some BS here? I have the courage to detect the deception and ask the questions that need asking. The Queen of Swords is all about communication, analysing the information, things like that. I feel like that's what you're doing, Aquarius. Not afraid to cut out people where you need to cut out. Not afraid to back people where you need to back people. But I feel like this reading is about backing yourself now. I'm going to back myself. I choose me. At the heart of the reading, I do feel like you are working with others. I do feel like you are, again, very analytical. Look, okay, what's happened? Tell me what's gone on before I go blazing in and doing what you're asking me to do. Tell me what's happened. Give me some information so I can make informed choices and decisions about how maybe is best to handle this. But again, that Three of Pentacles is about, in the traditional depiction, it's somebody standing on a platform. It's somebody being raised up. And I feel like you're... I just heard hear me roar. It's like, hear me roar. I am not going to be quiet anymore. I'm going to say what needs to be said. I'm going to voice what I need to say. I'm calling out your BS and your deception. So I feel like somebody in arguments could go very self-deprecating and, oh, well, you know, I can't do things as well as you can, Aquarius, and you know, well, I'm just not as brave as you are, and I'm just not as this, I'm just not as that. I feel like somebody is like emotionally manipulating you sometimes, and you kind of, this is where I'm calling it out. Maybe sometimes it does sort of appeal to your better nature and you kind of go, oh, okay, and then it's kind of like, no more, I'm not doing your dirty work anymore, I'm not doing anything, like, no, there's just something where I feel like I'm just not doing it anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I am going to call you out. I've not even gone into the recent past energy, Aquarius. This just feels very, very strong for me. Recent past. It does feel like belief systems that are being torn down, as I say, sort of things that you've been brought up with, ways of thinking, ways of being, maybe things that have caused you a lot of anxiety, because it's kind of like, okay, this is... So when things happen, like I say, those emails, I thought about them for a while and I thought, I can see my emails. I know I've asked you 4 times over the last few weeks via email for this thing. I know I've asked you at least once on the phone, and I've had to blame it on myself and say, oh, I'm really sorry, maybe I've sent those emails to the wrong person, when I can see that I haven't. So it's things like that. It's kind of like, why am I doing this? Why have I done that? Going over and over, thinking about it. It's kind of like, I'm tearing that way of being down now. It's just not going to happen anymore. So this current energy, I still feel that energy where it's kind of like, oh, it feels weird, it feels strange to do that, it doesn't feel like my natural way of doing things, but I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It does feel close, so it feels like it could be somebody close. As I say, it could be absolutely anything. Take it where it resonates for you, but it does feel close. It feels like a partner or a friend or a family member that you're making excuses for or have made excuses for, and it's like, no more. Future energy, this is what I like. So there is an outpour of love. It's like I'm hearing cruel to be kind. It takes the elephant out of the room. You're not saying this nastily, you're not saying this in a harsh way. You are being very Queen of Swords, very Aquarius, very articulate about this, very matter of fact. It could even come off quite cold, but you're not meaning for it to. You're trying to give it in a fact-based way kind of thing, and with emotion as well. It may not be taken that way because you're not serving the other person then. The second this other person is not getting what they want and you're not serving the other person, I feel like you're kind of, right, well, I know where we stand now. You were only after me because I could do something for you, because I could maybe fill your confidence tank up, or I could do your dirty work. However this is resonating, Aquarius, for you, and however this is happening for you, I feel like you give yourself a lot of love by doing this, and it outweighs anything that you may possibly lose if it is a friendship or whatever. If somebody says, well, do you know what, I'm just not going to come to you with these problems anymore, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, and maybe you lose a bit of a communication, maybe you do lose a relationship, but with this energy here, the Devil card and the Three of Swords, it's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be like, let's address the elephant in the room. I'm sorry I can't do that anymore, or I'm sorry I've started, no, I'm not sorry, but, I have started communicating differently. I've realised I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want our relationship to be, whatever it is for you, Aquarius, however this is manifesting, and you can address it and you can get rid of the bad energy. For others of you, this is kind of like you had a purpose for this person, you served a purpose. And when you say no, and they say, well, I don't want to be around you anymore, it all becomes very evident of what your use was. What's coming for Aquarius, please? What is coming for Aquarius, please? Message for Aquarius for Monday the 30th of August. Five of Swords, Chariot, Cancer energy, Eight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. So this is divine timing. The universe is going to bring something in as a reward for you for this. There is going to be a little bit of back and forth energy. This person, I do feel again, is going to try and emotionally manipulate you, or like, this could be somebody who's very good with words themselves. I feel like they're going to try and move forward with you, but then still roll back and try and ask you for things again in this way, shape and form. I do feel like you are going to build on the communication and it's going to be fine. So whoever this person is, when I was saying before, you may lose someone, you may, I'm not going to go back on that, you may, but the outcome here in this reading where I've just asked what's coming for Aquarius, as I say, I feel the universe is bringing in some rewards because you've evolved here. It's kind of like, I'm not going to do that anymore. And with that Five of Swords, it's kind of the back and forth energy. This person may pick it up again at some point, like I said, and come back to it and say, would you mind doing this, or would you mind doing that? Or it's kind of like, oh, I hope Aquarius has forgotten about it so I can just slip in a favour and ask for something. However it is, whatever this is that happens for you, Aquarius, with this person, or if they give backhanded compliments and say something, it's kind of like, I hope Aquarius is going to let it slide this time. You're not. This person is learning to deal with the new version of you, the evolved version of you. And they're just going to have to learn to get on board with that and move forward. I do feel that they will, and the communication is going to take a happy turn and it'll be fine. It may just take them a little bit of getting used to that they're not going to just get what they want out of you anymore. Goddess guidance for Aquarius, please. Oh, beautiful. So you have Sophia, Divine Wisdom, and you have Freya, Radical Acceptance. So this Divine Wisdom, this is you tapping into your Divine Wisdom. This is you tapping into your guides, angels, goddesses, the divine, whatever it is you believe in and subscribe to, Aquarius, all of the above. This is like, I know I'm looked after. I know I'm cared for. Really, really just tapping into your spirituality. It does feel like feel like spiritual evolvement, like I'm reaching a higher chakra level. The chakras, a lot of people have said this, always remind me of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and it's kind of like that self-actualization, and it's kind of like, okay, there's some just absolutely beautiful energy around you, Aquarius. And then this radical acceptance, it's like things just are what they are. Life is the way it is. People are the way they are and who they are. And yes, we can change, but I just accept everyone for who they are in this moment. It doesn't mean that I have to tolerate it and take it. I still am who I am, but I just accept that things are what they are, and I act accordingly to my belief systems and my ways of being. I have to say, Aquarius, very, very in-depth, involved reading. Wasn't expecting that so early on a Monday morning. But beautiful nonetheless. Beautiful. I love it. I'm going to leave it there for you, Aquarius. If you are new to this channel, your weekly readings go out every Monday. The sexual energy readings are a monthly thing. All of my messages, all of my readings and videos are timeless. So if you scroll through any of the Aquarius readings and one of them jumps out at you, there must be a message in there for you. Please do leave me a comment, even if it's just a little heart emoji or a rose emoji down in the comment section. Every little just helps my channel to keep going, and it helps me stay here on YouTube. So thank you very much for doing that. I really appreciate it. I will be back next Monday with another message for you, Aquarius. So until then, take care.